hip hop, hip hop,
Yeah,
hip hop, hip
bars is back.
hip hop,
SamAnt
hop,
O'God.
hop,
What's
hip
up with you?
hop.
I done watched them niggas do interview after interview. They not culture vultures, the culture something they been into. So if you never gave them a view, I recommend you do. Cause when they question guests,
No doubt. Now, the last couple of weeks, man, you've been embroiled in a controversy over the Vlad TV situation. Because I'm not mistaken, he wouldn't apologize to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Are you still standing firm on the stance that you're not going on, you and Godfrey, you're not going on the show anymore? And you said pretty much a boycott of Vlad TV, right?
Yeah, basically.
Okay.
Yes, I'm strong on that stance. I'm not going back on there. He could apologize. It's a day late, dollar short. Yeah. I mean, I can only speak for myself. I mean, Godfrey said he's not going on, but I speak for myself. And yeah. And now it's like, it's inspired me to show and prove. Because, part of what inspired me is like, yo, he's feeling like we can't really affect him. Like, bro, like I'm part of what helped blow you up. So you think I can't make you, you know what I mean? Bring you down? Like, yeah, I could. And it's already happening. Like he's lost some followers and I've gained some followers. You know what I mean?
What do you think? Oh, my fault. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
What do you think about immediately after you leaving and Godfrey leaving, Charlemagne jumping right in there?
Well, see, he had already done shit with Charlemagne. It wasn't like Charlemagne was trying to come in now and be like, fuck those dudes. He had already had those in the can. It was just coincidental.
Okay.
He told me a while ago, yo, I just did some shit with Charlemagne. You know what I mean? Like, after 4 years, da-da-da-da-da. But he also was talking shit, about... shit, I've had my best time without Charlemagne. You know what I mean? Like his channel has done better while Charlemagne was gone. And so he tried to act like he didn't need Charlemagne to blow up. You know what I mean? Like but I'm sure he's happy that Charlemagne's back. But now I would like to see, now that this has come out, if Charlemagne will go back again. Now that he sees where everybody's standing, including Vlad's right-hand man, who was my song.
Right. I also heard you say when you were talking about that with Godfrey and Chen, you said something along the lines of Vlad TV benefited off of black culture, the free labor of black people.
Yeah, just like America.
Yeah.
Just like how the White House was built. I mean, if you think about it, that's what happened. He benefited off the free labor of free interviews of people that he knew would bring views. You know what I mean? Now, of course, yeah, it's a two-way street. People can benefit from going on such a platform that helps proliferate them, and you benefit in your own way from that. Sure. But he benefited directly monetarily. You know what I mean? From what he was doing. And when people, when people like Star, wanted them to take some shit down, and he didn't want to, and then Star brought legal shit into it. He ended up having to take Star shit down, and that's when he started getting releases and all this type of shit from people. And in the release, it says, you don't get paid, and blah 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 blah.
Now, you were one of the prominent members on that show during the height of even the Culture Vulture era, and he was the top of that list. Mm-hmm. How did you maneuver through that? Like, how did you feel at the time doing those interviews about Vlad at that time?
Well, first of all, at that time, he wasn't showing certain things that he ended up showing towards the end. Okay. You know what I mean? But at the same time, I always looked at it as like Vlad to me was like signing with a record label. Like you go to the record label so that your music could get out to more people than if you just was putting out tapes and shit around your block and all that type of shit. Vlad had a distribution. You know what I mean? and he had eyes on him, and I felt like an authentic hip hop voice like mine was necessary to be heard in this, you know, in this era right now, especially for young kids that might not even know me from music and shit like that. Um, a lot of them just dig how I talk and dig the shit that I was saying, you know. So that was helpful as far as like just trying to keep hip hop authentic, because they try to silence certain voices, people like me that really know what this shit is about, that really was around. Like they'll try to tell you what hip hop is about, but they don't really know. These motherfuckers wasn't around when the shit started. Like they didn't see the shit grow from infancy to where it's at now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They just some Johnny come latelys to the game and act like they aficionados on the shit. Like who the fuck are they? So they can't tell me about this shit. Like I done lived this shit. I did everything a hip hop nigga could do. Every fucking facet of hip hop, I've done it. You know what I mean? Like, so yeah. So I just felt like, yeah, they need to hear my voice. So I didn't really care about the money and all that type of shit. You know, I was like, good for him. You know what I mean? And I you know, I'm not gonna lie, I did feel like people was being a little harsh on him. Yo, Vlad is the feds, da 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 da. I'd been around this motherfucker. I said, this he ain't no fucking feds. like y'all just trying to say some shit. Like, trust me, I don't believe he's the feds. Like, but at the same time, like, if they put pressure on him for some shit, is he the type that would fold to them? Probably. You know what I mean? Like probably. But I don't think that any of the interviews that he was doing was getting people locked up the way they was trying to say and all that. I felt like he was getting a bad rap as far as that was concerned. You know what I mean?
Is it safe to say now? I'm sorry, God.
No, yeah.
That he's a culture.
Oh yeah. Well, first of all, we did an interview. I don't know if y'all remember, but I sat in his office and told him to his face he was a culture vulture by definition. So that's a non-issue. Like I done sat in there, told him that the white man was the devil to his face, and I told him he was a culture vulture to his face. What else do you want?
What do you say to the people who say, all right, you knew that, you still was there with them, and you know you helped him build his platform up, now he's a millionaire, now you want to tell people to boycott him? Because I've seen that too for some people saying that.
And I just told you what I say to that. I say that I felt it was more valuable for me to disseminate my information and plant seeds of consciousness amongst all the bullshit that you hear on the internet than it was to care about some white man getting rich off of the shit that I'm saying. That's why I did it.
You know, the action after it is what's very important. And you coming on platforms like this and us starting to cross brand and starting to really feed each other's platforms.
Let me just tell you, I've seen y'all shit before. Like y'all ain't just coming out of the air. Like I've seen uncensored hip hop. You know what I mean? I see y'all do the shit with Jaguar Ride, and you know what I mean? I'm checking y'all shit out. I'm fucking with y'all. So yes, it is important that we support each other and cross homogenize and all that. And I tell all my people from Yanadameen Godcast, yo, go follow Hip Hop Uncensored Podcast on YouTube right now. You know what I mean? And you tell your people, go follow Yanadameen Godcast. You know what I mean? Like, that's how we all win. That's how we create what's called the network. Then all of a sudden, oh shit, it's the B1 network. We got, you know what I mean? A bunch of Black First channels that's all working together. And yeah, Vlad might have 4 point something million, but when you put all these channels together, we got more than this guy.
Talk on it.
We got more than this guy.
Yeah.
Definitely.
And we could use that as advertising power if we come together.
Well, I think you definitely, you know, you being one of the key figures on the show now, kind of denouncing it's going to be big, and hopefully a lot of people should definitely follow suit now. Definitely.
I hope so.
I don't want them to go out of business or anything. I just want the playing field to be fair. We need to take care of each other. And I think now is a time whether to do that. Like, go ahead and do you, dog. Whatever you're doing, do you. But we need to go ahead and move in our direction and really lift our own. I think that's what needs to be done.
Listen, Vlad is a smart dude. He gonna be all right at the end of the day. Trust me. If he got to start a whole new website, he gonna do that. He used to have Sneaker Watch. I don't know if you knew that was his website too. You know what I mean? And but whatever, that didn't do numbers. If he had to get out the Vlad TV game, which he probably won't, he's gonna know how to pivot and you know what I mean. He's invest in the stock market. He's not gonna be broken in any kind of way from this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But and yeah, I don't wish him to go out of business or nothing like that. But what I do wish is for us to get stronger, for us to come together, and for people to realize, even if you don't unsubscribe from Vlad, come subscribe from us. You know what I mean? Like, we just trying to show and prove a point that we can fuck with your bottom line as people, as black people. Like, don't think that you don't have to respect us and you know, because at some point it got bigger than Farrakhan. You know what I mean? Like, he was disrespecting Farrakhan. He was disrespecting me, Godfrey, like everybody that's supposed to be black and cool with him. All his subscribers that are black that you know what I mean, help put money in his pocket. He was like, I don't care what y'all think. I'm not doing this. Period.
Yeah.
Like, and so fuck y'all, and that's what it is. You know what I mean? So we had to say that right back to him. You know what I mean?
Is it true that he said that black people can't affect his bottom line? I heard that somewhere.
He
I don't
didn't say the word black people.
Okay.
Okay. But what he said was, during this whole Farrakhan gate, that he's had the best month ever at Vlad TV. So it's like you got to read between the lines. He's saying that this Farrakhan thing is not affecting me at all, really. He said, maybe I'll lose a few people that follow Farrakhan. I can live with that. That's what he said. So